Hi, I'm Becky Howard from PGRO. PGRO is the UK's leading applied research organisation for legumes, so that's pulses and the vegetable legumes, which includes vining peas. Vining peas are grown really up the eastern side of the country, from Suffolk up to Scotland, and in some areas we have an issue with a pest called the bean seed fly. It's a very common insect and present across the whole of the UK and in many other countries, and it has a wide plant host range that includes things like melons, cucumbers, spinach, and in fact peas and phaseolus beans are key host crops to this particular fly larvae. In recent years it's become more difficult to manage in crops, partly due to the loss of some products that we had previously that were available, particularly in vining peas. And as a consequence, we've seen quite high levels of damage to vining peas and phaseolus beans over the last couple of years. The damage is caused really to those crops that are planted in late April and onwards. So the pest is, for this country, a warmer weather pest. It's a temperate pest really, but for this country we would classify it as probably a slightly warmer weather pest. And what happens is that the flies are overwintering in the soil, and as the soil temperatures accumulate, the flies then emerge roughly at the end of April usually, lay their eggs on freshly disturbed soil. So of course that happens to those peas and beans that are drilled from the end of April onwards, particularly those that are drilled into freshly cultivated soil. And the larvae take a few days to hatch, and then they feed on the seeds as they're imbibing and germinating, and also tunnel into the stems of the peas and beans. What happens then is either two things: the plant either completely dies and doesn't emerge, or there's so much damage to the seed and the stem that the plant's quite distorted and damaged, and then obviously doesn't reach its full potential.